Hello, folks, and welcome back to Mindustry. I'm not really sure where we're going. I'm also not feeling super great today. You can hear my voice. I don't know what's going on, but I've been sick a lot this year. From September on, I feel like I've been sick once a month. It's driving me crazy. But that's not here nor there. What we have to do is figure out what we're doing. And I was thinking today on my drive home from work that there might be a little bit of a plan here that I could potentially do. We already know we lost this sector. We could get it back, but it's going to be one heck of a battle to get that back. It's going to be a lot of waves. I don't want to deal with that. But what I do want to do is be able to kind of set us up to go into another sector where we can attack one of these. I don't know which one it is. This one's an eradication enemy base, eradication enemy base, eradication enemy base, eradication enemy base. This is the only one that we have not been to. We've been to the other ones. This one in particular is very interesting to me. I think this one, yeah, no, this 224 is supposed to be really hard, so I stayed away from that. But what I was thinking was we go in here, we take it over, and we just import everything we can into there, and then we can go in and full assault on this one with everything that we have. So I think I'm going to try to tackle this one today. We'll see what we actually have available to us. Looks like we don't have enough thorium, so that's fine, but we can go in there with this. And hopefully we'll be okay. So I'm not sure if this is going to work out or not. We'll figure out what's going on. I'm not really sure what's happening, but that's okay. So I'm going to pause it here. Oh, we got lots of resources, which is good for us. And it looks like there's some space. There's a little bit of coal. Oh, no, there's lots of coal here. And there's sand and water. Oh, my goodness. We can make lots of things here. We just got to figure out where they're coming from. Let me go into the map real fast and figure that out. Oh, never mind. That's not helping us. So they're either going to be coming from down here, over here, or potentially over in this area. I kind of want to figure that out because that's going to kind of design how we do some of this stuff. So we're just going to fly around for a sec and hope that they don't have 45 waves. My goodness. All right. We're going to hope that they don't have crazy amounts of stuff to get started with here. And then we can, okay, so they're coming from there. I just want to double check and make sure there's nowhere else. Because if that's where they're coming from, that's not so bad for us. All right, so what I'm going to do is pause it real fast. I'm going to set up some pneumatic drills, and I know. There's a method to the madness, I promise. So I'm just going to build a line there, another line there, and then we're just going to put in some fuses, and we're going to try to box this area in with just some basic fuses. Nothing wild, nothing crazy, but just enough to get us some very, very shallow defense. Because fuses are honestly not the greatest as terms of anything in this game. You can see their range is kind of limited. But if I can at least get the first parts of this established, maybe we will be able to just take this one over quicker and then move on with our day and hopefully be able to do some more fun things. But in order for that to happen, we have to seal this off, and then we have to seal this area off over here, which it looks like we might be able to get some more fuses over in that spot, potentially. We'll see what's up. We also have to see if we have the time to even build these, because fuses, they're not like crazy resource intensive, but they do take a little bit of time. And while we're doing that, what do we have here? We go over to salt flats. I'm going to change the launching sequence there to go over to our sector 66. So select that, make sure we get some stuff going out there. You can see even salt flats is starting to run dry of some stuff. Like, that's not a good thing for us. I'm not a fan of that action. So we'll have to reevaluate all of that. But our depots, well, what I really should do is just have all the depots launch the salt flats. That's what we might do. So we'll select salt flats for that. And maybe rebuild our stocks of everything there. So these bad boys are going to launch over to salt flats. There we go. And then we have one more depot. Right? Oh no, we have two more depots. Goodness. All right, I need to organize myself because this one's not really a real depot in the sense of a depot. Let's go into salt flats. Select that. There we go. And then our final depot, which we called our main depot for some reason, which actually is pretty solid. I'm actually really happy with this. We just don't have that much stuff in it right now. We've sand. Congrats us. But that's also going to launch over to salt flats. All right, now I should be able to go back over here. And hopefully we'll get a whole bunch more stuff coming towards us. And it looks like time didn't really accelerate at all there. So sometimes it seems like time goes when you leave and other times it doesn't. I don't know what's going on with that. But we will get the basic parts in here. Then we'll go back and start building up our base a little bit and start getting some slight production here. One of the things I struggle with in this game is getting my mindset kind of separated from building infrastructure and defenses to going on an offense to building factories, because I really like the factory building aspect of things, if you haven't noticed. I'm not particularly good at it, but I like it. And that's a little bit of a problem for somebody who needs to just go on offense or defense and build out stuff. So I need to do a better job of allocating my resources and my time and my thoughts to things that are going to impact me longer term in the game. But that's neither here nor there right now. That's just kind of the state of the world for us right now. And we will be okay. So let's go ahead and get that part set up. We'll go in here. And yeah, we can do that. Heck yeah. Look at that beautifulness going on there. Beautifulness. I don't think that's a word, but we're going to go with it. Because I can bottle up. Oh, I could bottle up all the way over here, couldn't I? I don't even have to. Okay, that's what we're going to do. We're going to be annoying AF to the bad guys. We're just going to set stuff up right in their way, not let them breathe. I just want to be annoying city here. And then we'll go in with some fuses. Look at that. They fit right in. It's gorgeous. Get that going. And then the rest we can get in there as well. Let's go and see where our titanium's coming from here. We'll back that up. And then we'll throw some just really basic walls on there, because there's no reason to really go too crazy here. Does help if you put the conveyors going the right way though. Ooh, and we're running low on copper too. Even though we should have stuff coming in. We just don't seem to have a lot going on right now. All right, we captured the other sector that was under attack. That was expected. So my only fear with this one right now. Okay. Oh, there's another spot. Oh, crap. Crap, crap, crap. Okay, my master plan does not work real well if they're coming at us from other directions. Crap. All right, they can focus on all that. I can knock them out then, hopefully. There's only 2 of them left, which we know which 2 they are. Come here, buttheads. Let's go knock you out real fast. And by knock you out real fast, I mean it's going to take a little while for us to knock you out, but hopefully it won't be too bad. And I'm really bad at fighting bad guys in this game, like really bad. Oh, look at that generation station over there. Oh my gosh. We're going to lose just because I don't have the ability to knock out the bad guys. Oh, crap, 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 crap. This is not good. All right, so what we're going to do here instead, throw an unloader on here. We're going to throw a salvo in there real fast, and that should take care of the bad guys as long as we can get it built in time. They're still not on the screen. They're starting to get on the screen. All right, that should eliminate them. There we go. Okay, that's all I needed for right now. Now I have 17 seconds for the next wave comes in. God help us. Oh, I'm so bad at this game. Oh no, hit the wrong button. All right. Well, we just need to go figure out where they're also, because we jam this area up. Oh no, they can't come up anywhere else. Okay, that's a good thing. All right. Well, it's time to get a little serious here. Let's see. We can block that off right there, maybe, and put that in. Sector 70 is under attack. It will survive. Will we is a question. Looks like we survive. Oh no, we don't survive anything right now that we know about. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No! Jerks. It was just about ready to be built. Okay, I'm going to ignore that for right now. Mainly because it doesn't really matter or impact us right now. We can come back and get all of that stuff put back in. We just need an emergency fuse, as one needs. And there's 45, so we know that we're going to be facing, I mean, there's no question that we're going to be facing a Guardian in this one. Like, there's no question at all. But let's see, oh my goodness. They are just wreaking havoc down there. Okay. Let's get our defenses built here in the proper way. And we are slowly getting some more resources in, which is nice. So hopefully we'll get all that built, and then I can go back in and actually, you know, do the work that I want to do and get this figured out. I apologize. I did not think that I'd be jumped on quite that quick by two different spots. That completely ruined me. I put too much work over here and not enough work over there. And honestly, if I just would have backed this up and put it right there, I would have been fine. I didn't even have to build down here. I would have been totally fine if I would have just built in my original spot, but I got greedy and moved down farther to spots I didn't need to worry about. Such is life. Okay, so that one's set. Let's get this guy set. There we go. See, they're changing their tune. Oh no, they're not. Okay, and hopefully. There we go. Okay. Oh man, I really wanted to be able to use that to build. We can't do that. Okay. No worries. No worries. No worries. All right. So we'll be okay for a little bit here. I do want to build one more of our friends here to help us out. And I may even throw a couple of blocks just to stop the onslaught that's coming. And then from there, we need to go build some Air Force to help us out. And then we can start working on blocking a lot of this down. Because fuses, I loved them so much when I first got them. Their range, just like, you see how they can't support each other? But if I were to put a salvo in the same spot, they could cover each other from one side of the map to the other, or from one side to the other. So I'm going to have to invest some money in that stuff. And I have some plans on doing that. But first, we need to build up some power. And we need to kind of solve some of our other issues here. So let's go in here. Where do I want it? I think this guy's going to be where we mine our coal. We're going to pipe up water. So I'm going to go here. We're going to get a nice old impulse pump over here. Oh no, we're just going to use that one right there. What am I talking about? I'm not a smart person sometimes. Okay. So we're just going to do every other. And that should allow us to get our steam generators in place. There we are. We'll get a nice air blast drill in there because we can. And we're going to feed all of those with the things that they need to be able to function. And hopefully we'll be able to get these established quickly and easily. All right, and I guess I need to throw on a battery or two just for funsies. And that's some thorium there. Sweet. All right, and then what we're going to do is just quickly mine stuff to a combustion generator. Not in the right spot. And as soon as that starts spitting out coal, we'll have lots of power. And it should be pretty self-sustaining after that. Yeah, let's put that on there just because we can. And there we go. We're making power. We're doing all the things we need to do. And look at that coal export just going bananas. All right. jumping back down here, just taking a look, making sure we're okay. Looks like we are. So we're going to continue back up here while we have hopefully a little bit of time to breathe. And we got to get, like, you know, some of the basic stuff set up. But before we do that, we need power. God help us. All right, so we'll go over here, get our power established. All right, and we keep making it through waves, so that's a good thing for us right now. We're gonna need 2 unloaders. I'm gonna set up air factory, 1 and 2. Those should both be covered by power there. Get a mono going. Why are we fluctuating power so much? Okay, there we go. All right. Happy with that stuff. Let's see. What do we need for sure? We're definitely going to need more copper because for whatever reason, I just am terrible at getting the resources I need when I need them. So I'm just going to set a direct pipe into there. Get rid of these things for right now. Get some power over to that crew. There we go. There's some armored ones there. Some water going there. Then that's gonna dump up here and over. Fantastic. All right. So we're going to see where the next parts of this come from, and then we'll... Okay, we got that. They're starting to get a little more brazen. I don't blame them because I've done a terrible job thus far. All right. So what we're going to have to do now, or we have to get power down here, and I want to mine out some of this stuff and get some graphite down there, and hopefully get a couple other goodies in due time, but... I always think this stuff is sand. It is not, so I don't think silicon is going to be an option for us here because I don't remember seeing any sand. And also, over here, like, why is there's not a way to get power all the way over there? Even the surge tower does not have the range, so that sucks because that's free energy that I could have used, but I can't because I literally can't reach it. All right, so we got that. I'm cool with that part. Let's go in and mine out some good stuff. I just need to see what speed that's going to be drilling at. So I'm just going to throw all of that into a vault for right now. And it's drilling at 8. All right. The reason why I want to check that is because the multi-press, I just need to see how much it needs. It needs 3 coal per second. So that bad boy is going to be able to support 2 of those. We'll have another one set up here. We could afford another one, or not afford, but we can place another one in if we needed it. I don't think we do right quite yet. And I guess we should probably give the thing for making power. And that one's also going to be at 8. So we have 16, needs 3. So we're golden on that front. So we'll get some unloaders in here. And then we will go to factory 1 and 2. We'll drill these guys 1 and 2. And then that's going to come down this way here. We'll put on the armored conveyor. Again, thank you all very much for that suggestion. Eventually that's going to make its way down here because we're going to replace this whole area with something different. I just need to figure out what that different thing is. We'll wait till the next round to come in. You can see these are getting beat up pretty good. So let me actually, while we're doing this, put a little container of some type down here. I think a container is fine. I don't think we need a whole vault for that. And an unloader would be nice. And we should be able to fill that up. Ooh, see, these are the problems. Yeah, they're making headway on that stuff just by... All right. And we got firepower happening up there. We're getting that fixed. Cool. All right. So let's go over here. I always forget which one. Plastium walls. Absorbs laser and electronic arcs. Thorium walls do what? Just protect stuff. Okay. Surge walls, they bounce things back, right? Yeah, we're gonna put those in. We have surge. Why not? Let's have some fun. And then when we do that, we're gonna put in some salvos because they can use graphite. Is there anything else that uses graphite, like in a fun way? Oh, okay. All right, I need to wipe out all that stuff. This whole crew needs to come with me. You guys need to come with me. All right, we got all of that. Cool. Now we can go in here. There we go. All right. And then I should be able to throw some water down here. 1 and 2. We'll get a men projector down here. Or a force projector, excuse me. We'll get a men projector too. They're also going to need some water. And then we're going to need a men projector. All right, these guys should just get obliterated. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right, that's a big problem. I really just need 1 built. And then I can go in and get 2 more built, hopefully. And did they get to our... Okay. So now we got to do the next step of getting air stuff protected. But let me get our power set all the way down here first. All right, we got that. Okay. Well, I guess what we could also do is we could just throw some of these specters right along up here. So I can slap in a pair of them right there. That will cover that area. In theory, at least. But that's giving us also a really good indication of what's coming our way here real soon. We know that we're going to have the bad guys. We know that they're going to be coming. And now at least we know what they're going to be. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to put an overflow gate. So we can feed that back into the core. No. There we go. And then we can also have that shoot out as an unload spot. But let's take a look and see what they're throwing at us. So we have that. We have that. Now we know their bombers are coming. There's a set of 3 there. And a set of 3 there. They come in for the same spot. Oh, those guys got shot down before they even entered airspace. Those guys got wrecked pretty quick as well. Okay, good. So now I can go in. Let's get another unloader here. That's going to bring this whole rigmarole down here, over here. And the general idea here is that we're going to be able to throw in some more of our specters just to provide some additional cover. Oh, crap. Just wanted to be graphite. While I appreciate the every otherness of what we have, that's not what I need. And those bad boys should be loaded up with what they need. How are we doing power-wise? Not great. Okay, we need more power. Luckily, that's an easy problem for us to solve. So I'll go in here, get the steam generator. We'll get all of the basic work we need for that set up. There we go, back on top of the power line of stuff. And then I am also going to include a impulse pump over here, with the idea that we can just bring water over here, and dump that in. And then we can, as necessary, add on all that stuff. And what I think I'm also going to do, because we're clearly struggling to get enough coal in that spot, so we'll add an additional spot here. There we go. Power-wise, we're on board. Everything looks just lovely. And can we afford a bigger... No, we can't. What do we need for that bigger one? Need more copper, more lead, more thorium, more everything. Oh boy. Yeah, that's a problem. See, they're not even like really attacking us hardcore. They're just kind of doing little strafing runs and they're getting farther than what they should. So we need to buckle down a little bit here and get some better defenses in place. And I know. Scatters are not the better defense. But right now they are the defense of choice because they're cheap and really, really, really easy to put into place. All right. So that will at least also buckle down that area. We need to, the reason why I originally went to get power was to make sure that we had men projectors around to help us out with this sensitive area. Looks like we're doing fine there. And then we also wanted to get a force projector set up. There we go. All right. Bad guys coming in. Getting wiped out. Here comes some more of the bad guys. There we go. That's what we wanted. Those guys getting wiped out. All right. I'm also going to add on... Let's just complete this area with fuses. And then some of these guys, I want you guys just to go into repair mode. And I very well may just put that in there. Just to bring down space for one of these, although we're out of surge alloy, so we can't do that right now, but down the road we will. So what we're going to do in the meantime is we'll put on a nice big vault. That'll get slapped right in there, along with a nice unloader, once we have the ability to use it. This thorium area here is also very interesting to me. For a couple of reasons. One, it gives us options of power, but more importantly to me right now is I can set up salvos to do some work for me. So I go in here and I just run a line of those. And we'll do the same thing over here, a line of those. All right, that looks nice. We'll steal some power. Here we go. And now that southern area has been strengthened significantly. Hopefully, I pray. And cyclones, what do they use? Is there... Yeah, not stuff they really have the ability to make for the most part here. All right. So this is going to be just a graphite producing area. Once we win this sector, which we will win this sector, it's going to just be a graphite factory. That's all this one's purpose is graphite. I think I already have a graphite factory, but I want more. Don't hate me. I just want all the graphite in the whole world. So we have that. I might actually make a little offshoot here. And with that little offshoot, just throw some salvos in there, because if you've watched any of my videos since I've unlocked salvos, they are my favorite. I love salvos with everything that's in me. They're the coolest. And it looks like that's going to be an effective use of salvos, because they're going to fly right over where I want them to be. There we go. I'm really not a fan of this area still getting smacked around a bit. What I really need is like something like a foreshadow that just has long range stuff, but I don't have surge alloy. I don't think I have really the capability of making any surge here anytime soon. Where's the surge at? There it is. What do I need for that? I actually could make that if I wanted to. So copper, lead, titanium, and silicon. The only thing I would need to do is unload silicon out of here and have it go to this spot. It might be worth just to have it. So what I'm going to do is put a little unloader here. That little unloader is just going to unload silicon. And it's going to go into there. You are going to do that. You are going to do that. This is cheap and dirty. That's what we're going for today. Cheap and dirty. And then it just needs titanium, which we have right there. Look at that. Oh, laser drill. We're again, cheap and dirty. That's what the name of the game is today. Nothing extra, nothing special, just getting it all there. And I guess if we get power, that would be also useful. All right, we might want to speed this one up a little bit. We're waiting on that too much. There we go. That should be better. And it's not really hurting for anything, it doesn't look like. It's not waiting on anything. So we're going to make this one armored all the way up. And then should be able to throw in another one or two of those. Yeah, what's lacking is coal right now, or excuse me, copper. Oh my gosh, lead. Lead is what it's really lacking right now. So we'll get that spun up, and that looks like it's going to deliver more than enough for us right now. And we have production of that stuff going. Like, we're going to need a lot more surge alloy, and I believe the foreshadow uses surge alloy as its weapon, but that's okay. We're going to make this just a salvo party. It's all I want in the world right now is just to destroy things with salvos. So we're going to get that going. I'm just going to fast forward here. We do have a garden coming, so we need to be aware of that. You see their air attacks are increasing, but they're not highly effective in any way, shape, or form. And they're getting smacked down pretty good. All right, so the other thing that I forgot to do, we could get some parallaxes in here. So I could just throw a whole buttload of parallaxes in the middle here. We have plenty of power. I actually need to build more battery power if we want to do this right. I might actually max this one out of all of its connections. 11, 12, 13. Almost, because this one took over some, but I would have had them all, and that would have made me happy. All right, so let's see. What else do we need to do here? Batteries. That was our next step. Batteries, batteries, batteries. Okay. So I'm going to try to build these batteries kind of in the middle of nowhere. And the idea here is I want to draw the bad guys back here in some way, shape, or form. And at least we could take advantage of all that extra energy that we have. And look at that. We actually have enough to build more stuff. Awesome. I love that we're building things that we don't need to build, but I want to build. Wow, that is just an obscene number of those things. Whoa. I don't like that just went right through that whole thing. That's not cool. What does a phase wall do again? Yeah, reflecting bullets on enemy impact. Heck yeah, we want those. We can put the same thing over here. Oh, and look at all the different impact spots here, because these guys threw them all over the place. There's a whole lot more stuff going on there. And they're starting to increase their ground game a little bit. They have more of the coming than just the crawlers or whatever they're called. Okay, let's see. How are we doing power-wise? Doing just fine. All right, let's go back over here, get some more parallaxes. Just trying to get some of this stuff built out in a way that's going to help us longer term here. And we're just going to load up on all of the things that we could possibly have that will keep us safe. In all honesty, this whole production facility should have been built back a little further away from where they're at so they'd have less access to it, but it's too late for that now. Oh, there is sand down here. Okay, there's lots of sand. We just can't do anything with it yet. So this is going to hopefully maybe be a silicon production factory here, because I think we already have a graphite one. I could be wrong on that, but I think we already have one. All right. So we have all of this going on. I think we may want to consider just throwing a line of shock mines down here. And doing the same thing somewhere over here. And again, the whole purpose of that is just to stop them from being able to run right into our base here. They at least will hopefully get blown up by the shock mines or slowed down in some way, shape, or form. All right, next. Here they come. See if these things are effective at all. Okay. I don't know how effective we're actually being right now. This is the only thing I'm not confident in this one right now. I don't feel good about it. I don't feel like we have enough anti-aircraft stuff that can really hurt them. So what other stuff they can use? They can use thorium. Okay. And what are we out of? Oh, we're out of silicon. Okay. Well, those are problems. Alright. Let's see if we can get one more of these guys just put up here for right now. And this is just going to be balls to the wall. Just go for broke. Cover that area. And it looks like we got another silicon delivery here, so we can get back to rebuilding some of these things. Guardians are coming. Alright, we should have another delivery coming somewhat soon, hopefully. Ooh, we got some Atraxes on their way in. They got shot down real fast. That was a little more effective, but let's go in here now. Let's get some menders in place if we can. Let's go and get our force projector set up. And what are we out of again? Probably silicon. Yeah, we're out of silicon. Okay. It's fine. We'll leave those be. We'll get there eventually. I'm going to deconstruct that one just so we have stuff to work with. And we'll move on to the next round, and we'll see if we survive this. I'm actually really not feeling great right now. They're massively increasing their air power. And while we're able to handle it, in some respects, we're also having some problems in other respects. Like, I really want to put another one of these, like, right there. That would be a fun spot to have one. Or somewhere, like, right there. I want to get rid of one of these two, but I also don't, because when they come in, they're going for this area, and these guys are the next round of support. So we're going to just have to deal with that. Oh, we did get more silicon in here, so we can do stuff with it. Force projectors. Assemble. There we go. And we get all of this stuff water if we can. All right, oh, we can't move on because we're already going on. These guys should get shot down pretty quick. Now we're going to Atrax town. Ooh, that's not good. You got some shots in on the batteries, I think. All right, everything's back to normal. Battery-wise, we're making power. Not a ton of it, but we're making power. we're not going to really be able to expand much in our power production stuff because we are doing all that we can on that. What's crazy to me is that we're still... Just get rid of that. Make sure that's going that way. There we go. 7.6. Okay, this one is outputting stuff a little faster, but not a lot faster. And copper's our problem on this one. All right, so we'll get a bigger drill. And we'll output copper way faster. I know we have Guardian coming, don't worry. I didn't forget. There's a sizable bomber force that's going right into the teeth of defense. What's concerning me is they're able to fly with impunity over that area. I don't like that at all. Gonna try to add in a few small defenses if we can. And by small defenses, I just mean salvos. And we'll go in, not that one. And we'll put all this stuff in place and hope and pray that it is in fact enough to do what we need to do here. All right, let's see what we have coming our way here. So that's a pretty sizable bomber force coming up that way. Another one over here. These guys just fly right into the teeth of everything, so they're not that big a concern. These guys are a much bigger concern. I don't know why, but I really love watching them just get wrecked by stuff. All right, but we do have a little bit of a power problem, so we're gonna have to solve that here. The problem is I don't want, like, I want to just add another line here, but they could easily, instead of coming over here, if they just flew straight up, it's game over. Like, they win. I don't have any defenses up there at all. So that's a little concerning to me. So what I might do here is just put a wall of stuff to protect against that. I don't know if this is the most brilliant use of materials in the world, but that's what we're going to do. So we'll see exactly how this goes and what all is happening with it. Here we go. We'll get all that outputted. And then we get a couple air blast drills, 1 and 2. Get some water, 1 and 2, and 3 and 4, because they're only 75% efficient. And then we'll have to go in here, get our steam generator. Oh God. Okay, hold on. Before we do any of that, we have to pay attention to the Guardians. Oh, God help us. That's not good. Yeah, shoot at me, guys. No, you want to shoot at me. My goodness. One's down. This guy's about to be down. And then we just need to rebuild all of the things. Oh, it doesn't look like we lost that much, honestly. Is that all we were down? All right, we need to repair a whole bunch of stuff, but that's beside the point. If that's the worst case scenario, we're okay, I think. All right, let's go in and build some more steam generators. Mainly because we can. And I'm not going to expand past... let's get rid of that one. We can expand past there if we need to. Oops, I was wondering why there's thorium there. It's because I'll put it right onto that spot. Okay. Let's fix that one more time here. Boom, 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 boom. I just need to get you some power. And then you can help us out a lot. Right now we're negative power. All right, let's get a move on. We have 15 more rounds to go, and then we should be in good shape. Our power is back up and running the way I want it to. They've not said any more stuff than Horizons, really. It's a little bit of an odd choice not to send anything else, but I'm okay with it. Like, I'm not going to be upset that they're not sending better units. But what I really need this area to be eventually here is a spot where I can just gather up resources, because I want to max out the cores. I want to get all the stuff so that I can go in and just wreck house when I go to an eradication base. That's the plan here. I don't know how likely that plan is, but that's what I want to do. We'll see what happens. So let's go ahead in here. And what I'm doing right now is just going to put more of the good guys, that's us, with more firepower farther down here. So I'm hoping what I can do is get like a Spectre set up here and maybe there. And real quick, I just want to get this power. I need to build 2. Here we go. I don't know if that one's going to get wiped out every time or not. All right, well, they're throwing... Oh, there they are. That's the next round up. Okay, so they are evolving. Don't like that they're trying to do that. So we're gonna get some salvos down there just to cover our butts. Salvos can do graphite, right? Yeah. There we go. And those at least now have the stuff they need to hopefully exist better. These guys have still never shot. I love it. All right, let's fly back up here and just see what we need to do. Because I need to get more copper. And once we get that more copper, we should be able to go in and upgrade this. And we need a lot more of everything. Actually, not too much. Just copper is really the one we're lacking on. But we can get that in. Because again, I want to send the full complement. I want to send as much or as many resources as we can possible into our spot to make sure everything's working. So we have these guys going in. Two of those. You can see they're smarter. They go after different stuff. All right, but they're not that smart right yet. There we go. All right, that should cover that area up pretty nice. Let's move on. I think we'll have the sector 1, but I just want to make sure we do. And I would like to progress through this as quick as we can to hopefully ensure that that happens. Those guys want to come this way, which is fine because they're dumb. Might even throw a few parallaxes down here just because we can. Next. And doesn't, I mean, this next one we'll get a notification if there's another Guardian coming unless I missed it. But I think we'll be fine after that. Alright, so I don't think we'll have to face Guardian. I think our hardest challenge is already behind us. We have these guys covering that, so I don't know if they're necessary or not, but they make me happy. And taking a look back here, we're not far off of a core nucleus. Uh-oh. Don't like that was that easy to hit, but that's okay. So now we can focus a little bit, if we want to, on getting some additional resources into our core. Not that there's that many opportunities to get the stuff that we actually need in there, but it might be worth looking at. So if I do this and just throw it in there. So that's going to go there. Now we use a phase conveyor to go from here to there. All right, and the whole purpose of that was just to open up another spot so we can get this one in there. At its terrible efficiency rating. And hopefully just up the number of, or the amount of copper going into this whole thing. We're going to need to probably do the same thing here with this lead area. 1.8, there we go. I think that's the hot spot. Yep, that's it. And then we're just going to solve this one here as well. So we'll just throw that guy into there. This one's going to come up and go into there. And this one's going to come over like so. And and go into there. This still needs water. So we'll get that built, and then we'll put in power for all of that. And power-wise, we're still killing it. And hopefully production-wise, we're going to start seeing increases in those numbers. See, we're putting out a lot more of our lead than what we are at copper. There's just not as much copper in this one as what I would like, but that's okay. Moving forward, they've not given up the air game, but they've definitely massively increased their ground game. So they have 2 horizons, and then this way they have more. I forget what those other ones are called, but I like that we can direct them over our stuff and just knock them out. And as everything's getting fixed up, our power is returning back to where it should be. We'll go next, and then we're 5, 6 rounds away from being done with this one. While we're waiting for this one to finish out and do the rounds and all that stuff, I just wanted to kind of review my plan and see if it's reasonable or not. The main idea here is that I want to go in and I would like to set this area up to have as many of all the resources as possible. Pack this thing full of resources, import everything, play this for a little while. I'm not necessarily going to record everything I do in this unless that's something you want to see, but I want to build out a little factory here, but more importantly, I want it to be a launching zone so that we have all of the resources we could possibly use to assault one of those other sectors so we hit the ground running. I don't think I'm going to be successful jumping in right away, but that's okay. I just kind of want to see where we're at with some of this stuff, and we'll play it as it comes and see what happens here. We are on wave 40 or 45. They have not been throwing it down at us, honestly. What they've been throwing at us has slowed down significantly. And we're just working on healing up some of our stuff here. So we're already ready to go for the most part. Looks like we're just replacing some of the shock mines. And we're moving along. Anything good down here? Not too much. There we go. I love having a crew that just comes in and does all the harder work. I'm curious of why our numbers are going down there. That didn't make sense to me. Maybe just because we're at our max. Okay. So let's see here. So we're going to have to go up to core foundation next. And we're just going to work on rebuilding more of this stuff and hopefully be able to go up from there. But I like when it gets to be a little back up here so that we know they're really feeding in and all that stuff's getting closer to being maxed out. I'm very sad about the free energy over there, though. All right. We still have work to do with this one. We need a ton of everything except for thorium. We have that, but silicon, lead, and copper are way down in the dumps. Right, we'll wait for our little repair crew here to fix everybody up. Which I may also just throw in a repair turret over here. Just so anybody in that area can come over and get fixed up. And we'll see what exactly is going on with all that. My goodness, they're throwing a lot of stuff. They're not high quality units, but there's a lot of them. And it seems like most of the assault that time took place over here. Now, these guys don't have as good of defenses for some of the things. I like that we're repairing mines. Oh, they're just throwing everything at the wall right now. That was just a... Like, look at that line of just garbage coming at us. All the lights, it's so pretty. Oh, I got shot down. All right, we're just about done this one. We are gonna just skedaddle that along because there's no real reason to wait on it, and then we should have this one totally taken care of. Nothing big deal. But that Guardian was kind of a scary little event there. Luckily, it focused on me and not like beating us in other ways. What's going on over here? All right, well, we've captured the sector. We still have work to do with things. So if I highlight these guys, I want you guys to go repair, go fix all the things. And you guys are going to be on rebuild mode. All right, folks. So that's going to wrap us up. Next time, we're going to have to go in and see what we need to get all this stuff online the way that I would like. But you can see we're already filling up our coffers very nicely with the resources. We just need to do a little bit more work. But I think we'll be able to get silicon factory set up. I think we'll be able to get a graphite factory set up and hopefully do a whole lot more. But we'll see how that all goes next time. Thank you so much for joining me. And if you have any suggestions for me, please let me know. I appreciate all your comments, and I'll see you down the road. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.